Most gardeners believe digging is essential. The proof is undeniable. One simple, no-dig change turned a struggling bed from 5 kilograms to over 15 kilograms of food in a single season. Why does this no-dig secret triple harvests while traditional methods fail? The answer starts with what is really happening beneath your feet. Sarah stands in her backyard holding a basket of freshly picked produce. She sets the basket on a digital scale. The numbers blink to a stop at 15 kilograms. Just one season earlier, the same bed yielded only 5 kilograms, barely enough for a few meals. The difference is clear in the photos. Last year's plants looked thin and tired, with patches of bare earth between them. Now the bed is crowded with leafy greens, bright carrots, and plump tomatoes, all grown in the same space. Sarah doesn't use special fertilizers or fancy tools. She switched to a no-dig approach and tracked every harvest, weighing the results after each picking. The numbers tell their own story. A single change, leaving the soil undisturbed and layering compost on top, transformed her garden's output. The proof sits on the scale. 3 times more food, grown in the same patch of ground. No-dig gardening flips the old rulebook on its head. Instead of breaking up the soil with a shovel or tiller, you leave it undisturbed, never turning, never digging. The work happens above ground, where you build new layers right on top, much like a forest floor covered in fallen leaves and organic matter. Over time, these layers break down and feed the soil life below, creating rich, crumbly earth without any backbreaking effort. In nature, no one plows the woods, yet trees and wild plants thrive year after year. No-dig gardening copies this natural process, letting the soil rebuild itself from the top down. By following this simple principle, anyone, no matter their experience or the state of their soil, can set the stage for a healthier, more productive garden. The real magic begins when you look beneath the surface. Beneath the surface, soil is alive with living networks. Mycorrhizal fungi stretch out in fine threads, weaving between roots and grains of earth. When soil is left undisturbed, these fungal hyphae remain intact, forming lifelines that deliver water and nutrients to plants. Digging breaks these delicate strands, cutting off the flow, and setting soil life back to zero. Charles Dowding, a pioneer of no-dig gardening, puts it simply: no-dig brings liberation. It is physically easier and mentally closer to nature. On top of this living web, compost acts as the engine. A layer just a few inches thick feeds an entire underground community. Bacteria, fungi, and earthworms break it down, releasing nutrients in a steady, natural cycle. With every season, the soil grows richer, fueled by life rather than force. Roots in undisturbed soil don't just spread sideways, they plunge deep, following natural cracks and channels left by earthworms and fungi. In a no-dig bed, even a gentle pull on a carrot or beet reveals a long, unbroken root, sometimes twice as deep as roots from dug soil. This depth isn't just for show. Deeper roots tap into water reserves that shallow roots can't reach, helping plants survive dry spells without wilting. Compost on top acts like a sponge, soaking up rainfall and holding it near the surface. Trials by experienced gardeners have shown that no-dig plots can use up to 50% less water over a season compared to traditional beds. Less evaporation, stronger roots, and fewer thirsty afternoons with the hose. These are the quiet advantages working underground, turning biology into real savings above the soil. Weeds, once a constant headache, lose their grip in a no-dig garden. A thick layer of compost or mulch blocks sunlight from reaching weed seeds, stopping most before they ever sprout. Any that do appear are easy to pull, thanks to the loose, living soil beneath. Over the course of just 1 to 3 seasons, the difference is visible. Beds stay cleaner, and the time once spent weeding can go back to growing. Each year, as more organic matter builds up on the surface, the soil improves instead of wearing out. No-dig fits anywhere. Raised beds, small urban plots, even rocky ground. You don't need a big yard or expensive tools, just the decision to start and the patience to let the results compound. Anyone can start a no-dig bed in a single afternoon. Begin by gathering enough mature compost to cover your chosen area with a layer about 2 to 3 inches thick. The compost should be dark, crumbly, and smell earthy, not sour or sharp. If the ground is covered in weeds or grass, lay down a single layer of plain cardboard first, overlapping the edges so no light gets through. This blocks regrowth, and the cardboard breaks down naturally, feeding the soil life below. Spread the compost evenly across the surface. There is no need to dig or mix, just let it sit on top. This one step sets the foundation for healthier soil, deeper roots, and a season of strong growth. Measuring your progress is simple. Dig a square 15 centimeters on a side and count the earthworms. Healthy no-dig soil often has double or triple the worms of dug beds. Pour 1 liter of water into a small hole and watch how quickly the water soaks in. Use a digital scale to weigh each harvest, just like Sarah. Even a basic moisture probe can show how well the soil holds water. These tools let any gardener see real change, season after season. Right now, degraded soil threatens food security worldwide. No-dig is not just a method, it is a blueprint for resilience. Healthier soil starts today. With every layer you leave undisturbed, what will you grow next?